We are back now with our continuing coverage of the tragedy in Virginia Beach.
And joining us now is Virginia Beach Mayor Bobby Dyer, who took time out of an incredibly busy, difficult day to speak to the citizens of Virginia Beach. I guess at this point, the question is, what can we do? Because when a tragedy like this happens, citizens want to help in any way that they can. So what can ordinary citizens do to reach out and help the city of Virginia Beach when they are feeling broken?
Well, I'll tell you, I really believe that, the strength of Virginia Beach are the citizens of Virginia Beach, the people that live here, that work here, that play here. And I am seeing already, and we're 27 hours out from the tragedy, the community coming together, not only in Virginia Beach, but the outreach from Norfolk, from Portsmouth, from Chesapeake, from, the other side of the, the river. It's really heartwarming to see that people are already starting to mobilize. Town Bank has, pledged $500,000. And a number of groups are starting to organize already. So things are beginning to mobilize. But I think the important thing right now, what we were concerned with over the last 24 hours was family notification and things of that nature, and just dealing with the shock of everything. And it really, as Virginia Beach is the safest city of a city our size in this nation, this really rocked our foundation.
And Mayor, you mentioned that shock, that disbelief that something like this could happen in Virginia Beach. How are first responders, city staff responding in the past 27 hours or so, trying to comprehend this tragedy?
Well, I'll tell you what, our staff and our first responders responded in a most exemplary fashion, most professional fashion. What we were able to accomplish over the last day, when you really think about it, a day, in dealing with the emotion and dealing with the logistics of what's going on, of the people that had to be mobilized and the information, getting out. And, I'm very proud of our staff. I'm very proud of our first responders. When you think that four police people went in and engaged an active shooter, and that carnage going on, and with all the commotion and turbulence that was going on in that building, I have a saying now that Virginia Beach is a city of heroes.
Well, 14 years as a council member, and then you were only recently last year elected mayor. Anything prepare you for this?
Nothing will ever prepare you for this. This is a nightmare that a person would never want to live through. And it's just such a devastating personally, but I feel bad, but the empathy goes with the families, it goes with the friends of people. And let's not forget the people that were in that building that saw this carnage and then had to evacuate. These are folks that may have nightmares for years.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to some of those family members as of yet?
Not at this point. Once again, I think our duty was, instant response to, get things mobilized and, try to explain to the public a number of interviews from various news agencies. Obviously, this reached national and international recognition.
What about next steps? A lot of people at this point just start talking about, okay, what about security? And of course, the city of Virginia Beach has had drills. But how do you prepare when the enemy was within? It's not like you were dealing with an outside problem.
This is, I hate to say that this is, a problem that has occurred all over this country, all over this world. We hear about other countries with devastation. The sniper in Las Vegas, and these things are just horrible. They come up and they're basically out of control. But the thing is, we are a safe city. We will continue to be a safe city. And please realize that Building 2 was the people's building. Building 1 is the people's building. That's where we do business. That's where we do commerce. That's where people are employed. That's where people, come to get their permits and everything. it's a tough situation because what are we going to do? Even if you go to a movie theater now, they're vulnerable. You go to a mall, you know, they're vulnerable. Wherever there's people, there will be bad actors trying to do bad things.
And Mayor, one of the things that has struck me in your comments over the past 27 hours or so is that commitment that the city is making to these families, and you're saying this isn't days, weeks, years, this is a lifetime commitment to those families. Why is that so important to you?
Oh, it has to be, because once again, we have to show reciprocal loyalties to not only our employees, but the people that live in Virginia Beach. You know, that's the duty and responsibility of government. And you have to realize that, you know, and as a home care physical therapist, I've been a healthcare practitioner since 1976, and I've seen a lot of, you know, bad situations. And when you have a tragic event like that, you know, they're going to get, it's almost like a battle zone. People are going to get PTSD, and they're going to have, you know, reactions that they're going to have for a lifetime. So this is a lifetime altering event, so we have to be prepared. We just can't deal with this for a couple weeks. We have to deal with this in perpetuity.
So this will be a long-term commitment, and we're just getting started.
And I'll tell you what, I am heartened, I am sad, but I am heartened by the response of the people of Virginia Beach. You know, since I've been mayor, I have seen some wonderful, spectacular things all over the city on how the people of Virginia Beach are so community-oriented and try to help each other in their neighborhoods. And I'll tell you what, we're going to come together on this.
If you say anything to the people, what say you right now?
I would say, you know, this Virginia Beach is a city where people are resilient and have resolve. And we are going to get through this together. And through adversity, we're going to find opportunity and community.
Absolutely.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Our special coverage continues right after this.